Greetings once again, my friend. Well, today's verse is about a dog. And as you know, I do not have a dog, so I had to do a road trip to find one. And so today I came over to my wife's parents' house where she grew up. And where I grew up was less than a mile right down at the end of the road. So we lived close together. That made it easy for me to see her quite often before we got married. But when I was young, I used to go fishing right down through the valley over here. There's the Conacacheek Creek is right down through there. And for a couple years, we lived up on top of the hill. And we would walk back through the woods. We'd walk back through the woods and go down over the bank. And we did a lot of fishing with my brothers, my cousins, a lot of the neighborhood kids. And so we had a lot of fun. There's a lot of memories that we had here. And so this is where we're going to do our Bible verse. Well, today's Bible verse, remember yesterday we did about how it is better. One thing's better than another. Well, today is one of those verses that it is like. It compares the same thing. And it's found in Proverbs chapter 26, verse 17, and it reads this way: "He that passeth by and meddleth with strife, belonging not to him, is like one that taketh a dog by the ears." Now, as you have seen in my little clip how I was taking the dog by the ears, and I wanted to make sure when I did that I did it to a nice dog that wasn't going to hurt me. Because when you take a dog by the ears, this is talking about a dog just going by the way. It's a wild dog. It's not a friendly dog. And so can you imagine what happens when you take both hands and grab that dog by the ears? Well, that's pretty dangerous, isn't it? He could attack you. He could bite you. He would not be happy. Could you imagine if I would sneak up around you and grab you by your ears? What would you do in that case? Exactly right. You would not be too happy. And so, there's a couple things. The dog, probably whenever he would see me coming again, he'd do one or two things. One, he'd either avoid me, or another one, he would attack me when he saw me coming. It'd just be doing harm to myself. So that's what would happen if you take a dog by the ear. So this verse is comparing what? It's comparing this: "He that passeth by and meddleth with strife, belonging not to him." The Bible has a lot. I'm going to read a couple verses. The Bible has a lot to do with strife, arguing one with another. So how much worse should it be if there's strife between two other people and I try to get myself involved with it? I'm not talking about being a peacemaker. I'm talking about picking up a side and picking up someone else's point of view. And what's going to happen to the other person? Well, they're going to bite at me, aren't they? They're going to take a shot at me. They're going to try to do me harm. And so this verse is comparing someone that's trying to meddle with two people. Those two people could be a couple, could be a husband and wife. It could be also maybe work people at work. The point is endless. But the point of it is, don't go messing with strife that you have no business getting involved with. The Bible says in Proverbs chapter 20, verse 3, "It's an honor for a man to cease from strife, but every fool will be meddling." And the Bible calls that a foolish person, and we've talked much about the foolish person, haven't we? The Bible also says in chapter 25, verse 8, "Go not forth hastily to strive, lest thou know not what to do in the end thereof, when thy neighbor hath put thee to shame." Don't get involved with strife. And Romans chapter 14, verse 19 says, "Let us therefore follow after the things which make for peace, and things wherewith we may edify one another." Also in Romans, "If it be possible, as much as lieth within you, live peaceably with all men." Listen, God's plan is not that we argue. Listen, we have disagreements. We've already talked about that before. But we're talking about having arguments, and this verse is talking about an argument that you don't have no business getting involved with, because it's going to do you harm and you danger. So the best thing we can do is try to be peacemakers in those situations. Well, you have a great day, my friend, and see, I do love dogs. I just don't want to have one for myself. God bless you. Have a great day. And remember, we are another day closer.